Hey everyone, it's Paul from Alexander Knife Sharpening. So someone sent me a message. They saw a particular knife in one of my videos and they wanted to know what kind of knife it was. And I've been meaning to do a video on this for such a long time. And I was like, you know what? I should actually just finally get around to doing the video because I love these knives and I want to share them with you guys out there. So the knife they saw was this little green one. And it was sitting out on a table when I was doing one of the videos on the laser. And they asked what this was. And this is what we call them Mora knives. Now you can see the name on there is like Morakniv. But everybody I know refers to them just as Mora knives. Mora knives are just awesome. And they're really inexpensive. They are from Sweden. They're super well made. And you see this cool little crafting knife here? This thing costs like $11. That's it. And they come in high carbon and they also come in stainless. So you can get either one. And for 11 bucks, I mean, these are great to test things on. If you look real close on this one, you'll see that I engraved a Damascus pattern on it just for fun. I have actually used this knife to test my Potomac jig that will do convex grinds. I put a convex grind on this knife one time. And I will carry this on my belt. And this is my go-to when I got to like open boxes and do all kinds of stuff. And I keep a really even coarse grind on this. Like I usually don't sharpen this thing much more than about 200 grit. It is gritty and grabby and sharp. And I love these. So I just wanted to show you that. I recently gave one of these as a gift. A guy in the guild, Matt, over there in Maryland. Matt did some 3D printing for me, made some parts for me. So I sent him an engraved Mora knife with his business logo on there and his name as a thank you. I sent him one of these. This is a Spark. This one's about $27 if I remember correctly. These are great for engraving too. You'll see this one's mine. So I engraved my name on it. So there's my name. And the Spark is a good one for like hunting trips and things like that. And why is it called a Spark? Well, it has a fire starter in it. So if you needed to make a fire, you see it's got a spark on there. And that's hence the Spark name. So another really cool knife from Mora Knives. And that one's a little bit more, it's about an inch bigger. And you can even hook these things together if you had to put them on a pack or if you had different types of ones. They will actually interlock because of the way the cases are made. You can actually fit one of these inside another one. And let me show you here. Yeah, so you see you can fit these like right inside like that. And you can stack two of them together if you needed to for some reason. Now this is another crafting one, and they have all kinds of cool handles. I just ordered another new one that is made for guys that work out in the cold, and the handle doesn't get cold. So I'm waiting for that one to come in. But you should check out Mora Knives. They really have some cool stuff. Here's another example of a really cool little Mora knife. This is a newer one that they make, and it's just a little short stumpy knife, but it's so cool. And I actually used this one to test Matt's logo on. That's the logo for his business over there in Maryland, and he's got a really cool logo. It almost looks like a Potomac sharpening wheel. I love his logo. And yeah, so there's another style of Mora knife. And this one is made to have a lanyard, so you could wear this one around your neck or throw it in a backpack. So those are my favorite like shop knives that I love. And I keep a few in the shop in case someone wants to buy one or get something engraved as a gift. And then the other one I wanted to talk to you about, and there's tons of great knives out there, but I wanted to talk to you about Spyderco knives. So Spyderco are my absolute favorite. Now, lots of people have their favorites. Some of their favorites are Benchmade, might be, zero tolerance. There are tons and tons of great knives. But if you ask me what's my favorite is Spyderco. Why? Well, I've carried a Spyderco knife for the majority of my police career. I carried a Spyderco Endura for probably 17 years until I bought another Spyderco Endura and started carrying that one. And then this is my most recent purchase from Spyderco, is this one here. And I just love this knife. It's just gorgeous. You'll see I engraved this one also with my name. And Spyderco knives, you can always kind of identify them from the big hole in the center. They have this big thumb hole to help you open it. And they're just ergonomically awesome. And that's, a lot of people look at them and go, oh, it looks weird. But I will tell you, if you buy one and you start using it, you fall in love with these knives very quickly. They are just awesome, awesome knives. The other thing that's great about them, and this is why I wanted to bring this up in this video, if you are active duty law enforcement, if you are active duty military, retired military, or first responders, they have a program called OpFocus. And if you go on to OpFocus, send them your credentials, they give you, get this guys, a 50% discount on knives. And there's some other companies that do it too. I think Benchmade does like a 25% discount, but it's usually, if I remember correctly, it's only on certain items. I have never seen anyone do like what Spyderco does. Spyderco, it's almost every single item. The only thing I've ever seen that they don't discount to their OpFocus people program are their Mule Team knives, which are knife blanks that are used to make knives and to test different steels that they come out with. And they're really cool, but the knives are not that expensive to begin with. You can get one of those blanks usually for about $70. But a 50% discount is pretty awesome. This knife retails for $300 and I got it for $150. And they also give it to you on their sharpeners and other things like that. So if you fall into one of those groups, go to Spyderco's website, find the link in there for the OpFocus program, apply. If you love buying knives, if you love Spyderco knives, go get yourself a Spyderco knife at 50% discount. You just can't beat it. The other reason this came up was, and like I said, these guys just do so much for military and law enforcement. I had a guy came in and he had an Operation Enduring Freedom Spyderco knife, which they were giving away to soldiers for free over there. All they had to do was ask. Spyderco is out there, and they would give them a knife. And he came in to get that knife sharpened. I was like, "Oh, that's so cool! You got the Operation Enduring Freedom knife." It was the first one that I've seen that somebody brought in the shop, and that's why I really endorse Spyderco and push them, because they do so much for the two communities that I've belonged to in my life, which is military and also law enforcement. So that's why I carry their knives and pretty much exclusively buy their knives when I'm looking for high-end EDCs. So that's it. I'm going to end this video here. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I will leave links to the Mora knives in the description of this video. And I will also tell you can go to my website at alxsharpen.com. Now, it's not in the for sharpeners section because I recommend these to all kinds of people that come in looking for knives. They're in my recommended products section. You'll see Mora knives in there. Some of my favorites are listed in there. But like I said, you can also look at the description of this video. I will leave a link to the Mora knife store on Amazon where you can get these things. And like I said, even if it's just something you want to experiment with, I mean, you can't beat an $11 high carbon knife that you can do all kinds of stuff with. And I've even seen a video of a guy, there's a guy, I think he's over in Sweden or somewhere over there, and he modifies these and really works on them and then turns around and sells them for 3 or 4 times what he pays for them. So they're just a cool knife, and you can do so much with them. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Check out the links in the video, and I will catch you all later.